Or
Gentlemen, would you like to do it live?
sure, let's do this.
Hey everybody, welcome to Picks and Parlays. Game time decision. Let me get this right there. There we go. Game time decision. We're going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to get back to some grassroots of ours for game time decision. We're kind of going to just go over some injury reports, more injury reports. Now that we're in the thick of things with football and all these sports, we're going to really dive into the daily sports, the NBA and the NHL, those injury reports, give you some updated analysis on games you can bet every day. So, that being said, let's jump right into the thick of things because we're going to try and do a shorter show. And let's go over some injury report stuff. I'm going to take Nick out and talk to just my man Tim here about some NBA. Go over the injury report, give us some in-depth analysis, kind of break down what you're thinking, how it maybe swayed a bet here or there. Hope you're doing good because I didn't ask you. I know you're still stuck in that last when he's standing with Tony Cobbs. Let's go, Tim. All right. Go ahead, Tim. Injury report.
I know.
Take all that in, why don't you?
But no, we'll go over we'll go game by game and try to just break down all the injuries and how they're going to be impacting any lines or anything, how you should be betting it. Looking at this Atlanta-Washington game first. First injury is Trae Young. He has a left shin injury. He is probable for tonight's game, so he probably will play tonight, so he's probably good to go. Another player on this Atlanta staff is Bogdan Bogdanovic, who is questionable tonight with a little bit of right ankle soreness. He is questionable, so I'm going to guess that he's probably going to play tonight until they rule him out. I'm gonna infer that he is in. Now on this Washington side, we're seeing a little bit more. Daniel Gafford, one of their centers, is going to be out, so that's going to really hurt their middle game, their big men, because now they're back. Right. They're without Gafford, who had been putting up some decent numbers so far to start off the season. And then pretty recently, I got the news around 5:30 that Spencer Dinwiddie will be out tonight. He's rest, so load management already for Spencer Dinwiddie. He'll be out of the game against the Hawks. I've seen this game go from a 1.5 to a 3. I wouldn't be surprised if you see it go from a 3.5 to a 4. So if you guys like the Hawks, now is the time to bet them. I already got them earlier on in the day at 117. So Atlanta Hawks, but that's what I'm liking for that one. Moving on to the Detroit and Philadelphia game. Joel Embiid, don't let anything question it. He's going to play today. He's questionable every single day. Unless it tells you that he is going to be out, I just infer that he is in. I know a lot of people,
that's a great comment there. He's questionable every day.
Yeah, I'll compare him to the LeBron James and Anthony Davis of last year. Ooh. Just because they're questionable. They'll most likely play unless they are ruled out a couple hours before game time. Considering that he has not been ruled out yet and that game starts at 7, he will probably play tonight. Another injury in this game will be Jerami Grant, who had played the first 2 games of the year but did not play their last game. He is still suffering from an elbow injury. He will be a game time decision. We do not know what's the deal with him. I would lean on the side of caution that he'll most likely be out tonight, but I'm not going to call him in or out until we get to that point.
Fair enough.
That's all from that game. New York Knicks, Chicago Bulls. Zach Levine is going to be questionable, or more likely probable. He was diagnosed with a small ligament tear in his thumb on his non-shooting hand, but he plans to play through the injury tonight, so he'll probably be fine. He probably won't be 100%, but he'll probably be fine. Cody White remains out, but he hasn't played a game this season, so I'm not really concerned about that one. That's pretty much all for that game. Utah and Houston, no significant injuries besides Bogdanovic. He is questionable with an illness tonight, but once again, he should play. It just says illness. It does not say COVID, so that's probably a good sign. John Wall, I don't expect he hasn't played a game for the Houston Rockets this season. I do not expect him to start now. He's looking for a new team. Probably one of the biggest injury news of the day. Kristaps Porzingus will be out tonight versus the Spurs, and we've seen the line move. Nothing. I really don't think that has that big of an impact. I will say I have Dallas already at -6. I think they come out tonight. The Spurs have showed me nothing. They had their win against Orlando, and then other than that, 2 losses, and then they blew a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter to the Lakers, which you guys know how I feel about the Lakers. Look at last night.
No surprise.
Where they lost straight up to Oklahoma City, which we called on the show.
Boom.
And then for that Memphis Golden State game, Dylan Brooks and Klay Thompson remain out. They have not played a game this season yet, so we didn't really expect them in. Anyway, that's pretty much all for the NBA injury report for today. Back to you, Lenny.
I love it. Throw it back to me in the studio, why don't you? Thanks, Tim, for that insight on the NBA. Now we're going to jump over to some hockey, shall we? We're going to bring our expert hockey analysis in right from the corner of his room there in ECU University, Nick Earl, with all his NBA, NHL injury and goalie updates. Nick, how are we doing today? How's the weather over there? I feel like you're doing the weather right now.
Looking kind of cloudy outside with a chance of rain, but we're not going to be talking about that because we are inside arenas tonight for the NHL. We'll kick it on off here with the Arizona Coyotes at the Tampa Bay Lightning. And one thing that has changed since this morning, they did confirm their goalie. It'll be Ivan Proznetsov, who is making his season debut for the Arizona Coyotes this year. It doesn't matter who the Coyotes throw in net. They're going to get the crap being out of them anyway. I like the Tampa Bay puck line on this game. Moving on to our next source of news here. We had speculations that Sidney Crosby could have been returning tonight to the lineup. He will remain out for tonight's game against the Calgary Flames as the Flames finish out their 5th game on a 5-game road trip. I like the Flames money line, and I liked the over 5.5 for this game because Casey DeSmith is also in net for Pittsburgh. I don't trust him. Falling to our next bit of news here, it is not going to be Thatcher Demko in net for these Vancouver Canucks. It will be Yaroslav Halak, the backup here, playing against the Philadelphia Flyers. I like the Vancouver Canucks team total over 3.5 because we do have Martin Jones in net for these Philadelphia Flyers. We did know that this morning, though. So going with the team total over for the Vancouver Canucks, I like Vancouver offense against him. Moving on to the marquee matchup of the night, the lowly Buffalo Sabres take on the Anaheim Ducks in this one, and it'll not be John Gibson in net. It'll be Anthony Stolzars. Also, it's Mason McTravis, their 18-year-old rookie, will remain out this game. And on the other side, we have 800-year-old Craig Anderson in net, who is bound for some regression. Give me the Ducks and give me the first period. Yes, he's been around longer than I've been alive. I feel when he was in his rookie years, I was still in diapers. That being said, I'm going with the Anaheim Ducks here on the money line and the first period over 1.5.
What about this Minnesota game?
Moving on to the Minnesota Wild here, as they got some situations here with the COVID. We have Matt Zuccarello and Rem Pitlick out here. For them, that'll cause Fiala to move on to that top line. I think those will be some key players missing here for the Minnesota Wild, and you can see that in the line. Yesterday, when I bet the Seattle Kraken money line, they were plus 113. They're now sitting at a minus 110. So I like the Seattle Kraken in this spot. I still think there's probably a little bit of value here, but I would go with the Seattle Kraken here. If you want a little bit of plus money on them, take them in regulation. And to kick it and close it on out, we have one last game we're going to be talking about. 2 goalies that we weren't expecting in the game here this morning. It'll be Eric Cormier instead of Connor Hellebuck, their backup goaltender. And I don't know how I feel about him. I'm personally passing on this game. But on the other side, we do have Jonathan Quick in net instead of Cal Peterson. So we got a battle of the backups here. I'll lean towards the over in this game. Nothing on the sides. But that is going to that's all I've got for hockey here. Back to you in the studio, Detroit Lenny.
This is by far the best thing we've ever done. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. we're gonna jump over to the chat, run through some chat real quick. Say hello to some people. You guys got to get used to this concept. If you're watching, we're going to give you rapid fire kind of injury reports on the NHL and the NBA. And that's just how it's going to be. And you're going to like it. You're going to hit the like button. You're going to share it. You're going to love it. Why? Because we're doing it for free for you. So that being said, let's jump over to chat real quick. Marco says, what up, my guys? Let's cash today. Hit the like button. Show some appreciation. 2 Kings. Well, you jumped in late. There's 3 of us. Cardinals money line, Ertz plus 3.5 or 3 receptions. There's a lot going on there. Some props. Listen, real quick. If you guys, we're doing great, Vincent. If you guys are looking for picks, Earl Sports Butt Show every morning. In the description of this video is the link to their YouTube channel. You should already be subscribed and have notifications turned on. You get all the picks you want there. William Barker says, "Hey lads, how we doing? Bulls over, game over." Richie P already hit the like button.
There you go.
Stimmy said, yo, fellas, my plays. NBA plays Wizards plus 3, Pistons plus 10.5, Knicks plus 1.5. You saw the shake heading. I don't even want to highlight this comment, but I feel like I have to. It's my job, so. Tim says, Buffalo. No, don't encourage him.
The report for that statement is Tim was dropped on his head multiple times when he was a baby.
Right, that's in the permanent injury report for the NHL. So, Stimmy says Dallas did me in last night. Had the money line, puck line, and Vegas team total under 2.5. 1 minute left in the game, and Vegas scores. That was a nasty NHL game. Flyers under 6.
Still cashed, so we're good there.
Yeah. Fair enough. CSN says hello.
Hello.
Richie P. Knicks Bulls over 216.
No.
I like the defensive game. Vincent says he's tempted to throw money on this 8-leg parlay. I know it all seems like nice. Bulls money line. Jazz minus 9. Hawks minus 3. Spurs plus 6. Then Carolina money line. St. Louis money line. Calgary money line. Packers plus 7.5 is a hell of a line. There's a lot going on there.
Maybe a 6-2 night there. There you go.
Yeah, East Carolina over 56.5. I looked at no college football. You guys?
Yeah,
I got East Carolina at -9 earlier in the week. We'll be there tonight.
Nice. Hello, gents. Hello. Thanks for the picks, guys. No problem. Francisco says give that thumbs up. Richie P says Ducks over 5.5.
Yes.
Nick
Ducks
likes
over.
that.
Ducks in first period over
Buffalo!
1.5.
Oh, my God. So, real quick, 30 seconds or less, each of you, thoughts on the NFL Thursday night matchup. And go.
I have the injury report here. I got the injury report for tonight's game. We'll start it off with the less impacted team. It shows that DeAndre Hopkins is questionable, expected to play tonight. And then the only other big injury here this week for the Arizona Cardinals is J.J. Watt's going to be out for about 3 months. On the other side here, we got a laundry list of injuries and concerns here for the Green Bay Packers. Marquise Valdez-Scantling will remain on. The Packers did not activate him, so he will remain out for this game. Devontae Adams is out for this game. Kevin King is questionable, along with Preston Smith. That would be 2 big players in their defense. They're still without David Bakhtiari, one of their best offensive linemen. Still without Jair Alexander, one of their best corners. And they're without Alan Lazard, one of their better wide receivers. Give me the Cardinals in this spot. I got them at -6.
Like the Cardinals. Yeah. Fair enough. Tim, same boat?
Cardinals, yes.
Fair enough.
I'm not betting on a Green Bay team that's got their best wide receiver as Randall Cobb. No, thank you.
I'll tell you right now, I can't do it. I can't bet against Aaron Rodgers. But that's me. I'm on the other side. I took them earlier. I got the Green Bay +7. Plus touchdown even. So Vincent says, Tim, you like the Mavs?
Yes.
Yup. AJ says the GOAT. Tim, you might want to know this. The GOAT is on the Canes.
I don't know if that.
We don't know if this is true. We can't fact check this yet. We're waiting on some details. We're waiting on some details, but it's down to Tim and the GOAT for last Woody standing. Good luck to you, Tim. That's going to wrap it up for us for Game Time Decision. We are here every Monday, 6 o'clock Pacific time, or 6 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock Pacific time, Monday through Friday. All your NHL, NBA, and NFL, any kind of injury reports, we're going to analyze it, go through it, rapid fire. That's how we're going to do it. You guys are going to like it. You're going to hit the thumbs up button. We love you guys. Good luck on everything. Take care, guys.